things. Damn, cause I'm neat. You're the punk rock bumble while you shuffle your feet. Life in the fast lane, guaranteed to win in a rat race. Speeding down my hall, I've been stuck in a bad place. Fat face, sugar in the gas tank, sucking on my tailpipe. My face is nothing.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the Bombers taking on the Donkeys. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. Today's starting pitcher, Paul Skeens. What should we keep an eye on here?
Boogie brings a ton of confidence with him to the mound. He's looking for good at-bats and a few runs from his teammates, and he's hoping to take care of the rest to make sure they come away with a win. If he's on in this one, it's going to be a real uphill battle for everyone else.
And right back to the mound. Tosses to first, and a quick out, number one. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Swing and a miss, strike one.
That was straight queso right there.
Swings and misses at the sweeper.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield, and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down. You know, Boog, Judge is one of those guys that leaves his mark on everything he does. Yes, he's great at baseball, but he's also known for working with charities and in his community. He's a special human, no doubt about that.
And that one missing low. Next offering is down low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Right side. Hauls it in for the out. Here's Pete Alonso. And he swings through that one.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Marte off of first with 2 away. In the dirt. That one missed.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2.
Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end the inning. Back here in Denver. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count. One ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll make it safely for a leadoff double in the bottom of the first.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Next offering is fouled back. No outs. Runner on second. Misses.
Nope. That's inside.
Now 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one off the mark, and the count is even 2-2. To the right side. To first, Lindor retired.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Hit in the air, left field. Carroll under it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. And now batting, Mike Trout. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Crow Armstrong should have it. And that will end the inning. And we're back. And now Ted Simmons. Skeens back to work. Hit on the ground to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out. And now J.D. Martinez. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Martinez in his 14th season batting 6th in today's lineup. And he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. Albies over to first in time. 2 up, 2 down. And now it's Frankie Lindor. That one in triple digits.
0-1's the count.
Check swing, called strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Terry Pendleton. Fought off foul.
Had some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
No balls, 2 strikes.
In the air, left field. Corrals it. 1 down. And now Ken Griffey Jr. Back to the mound. It hit him. One down. And now Ted Simmons.
Ted Simmons.
Line drive. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
That one fouled off. And a foul ball. The 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Gets a piece and stays alive. Junior, the runner at first with 2 gone. There goes Junior. Stays alive. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Runner goes again.
2 balls,
it's a pitch
2
out.
strikes.
Caught in a rundown now. And he's out. Cut down, and that is. Back here at Coors Field. All set for the start of the inning. And here is Jordan Westburg. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
Well, these players definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Into center field, that'll fall for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. So impressive that he was able to fight off that fastball up and in like that. I mean, he really let it get deep on him as well. That's great bat control.
And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. This one gets away as he can't handle it behind the plate. In there safely. And now a man into scoring position. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And no swing, says Joe McDonald. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And makes the grab. And there's one away. This is Corbin Carroll. Grounded out his first time.
Carroll.
Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
0-2 is the count.
That's a strikeout. Good looking sweeper there. Ketel Marte up to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Cut on and missed at 101.
0-1's the count.
Strike 1. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one back. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He crushes that one to center field. And they grab the lead. It's 2-0. Out to short. Lindor throws to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Back here in Denver, bottom of the inning. And now the first baseman, Don Baylor. And that is out of play.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And there's a foul ball. Sets him down looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. And that one fouled off. Hammered down the right side, but foul. One down, base is empty. On the ground. Marte fires over to first. Just got him on that one. So the batting order turns over. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Can't connect on the curveball. And we're back. And here is Pete Alonso. And first offering is fouled off. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. And now 2-1.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
2-2 to the count.
Right through there, got him. He's notched four strikeouts now. Ted Simmons, the next to hit. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Inside. And that's ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. And that
Two
one
balls,
moves his
2
feet.
strikes.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throws to first in time. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. JD Martinez stands in. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. He did not go around. Well struck right field. Trout makes the catch, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Francisco Lindor. And that's downstairs and outside.
You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Ground ball right side. Marte. No throw. He's safe at first. Now it's Yordan Alvarez.
Number 44.
He's 0 for 1.
Designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Lindor gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now
Here's Trout, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Trout.
On the ground, could be 2. Here's Marte for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Foul ball there. Soft contact in the air and foul ball. And that misses. And that's ball 1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Judge has it sized up. Drops into the glove. New inning getting started. Here's Francisco Lindor. Schemes back to work. That's towards center. Griffey in pursuit. He's got it. And there's one away. Down to third baseman, Jordan Westburg. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Crow Armstrong puts it away. 2 away down. Back to the top of the lineup. Corbin Carroll getting ready to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Carroll measures 5 feet 10 inches, 24 years old, and he's usually in right today, starting in left. Slings to first. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. That one ripped. Back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. He flexes his power with that swing, and they've got their first run. It's 2-1. So up next, Ted Simmons. First pitch misses. Center field. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. And there's one down. Don Baylor will hit next.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Swing and a foul straight back. Here's your 1. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Now the left fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing. Back here at Coors Field, here's Ketel Marte.
The second baseman, Ketel Marte.
There's a strike. Gets him to chase after that one.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it on to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike. It's Aaron Judge now. Foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
No ball, 2 strikes. That's a ball.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Up the middle. Gets it to first. That's the 3rd out. Back here in Denver, bottom of the 6th inning. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. That one at triple digits.
0-1's the count.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Slice the other way and foul. For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game.
Ball, that's outside.
That one outside. 1-1. And that one fouled off. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Hauls it in for the out. And there are 2 down. Now it's the DH, Yordan Alvarez. Late on that fastball.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. Swing and a miss. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. Line and a base hit into right. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
This one in the air, right field. Trout sizing it up. He's got it. And there's 1 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
In the dirt, but kept close.
0-1's the count.
Check swing, and he went 0-2 down.
0-2 is the count.
To the right side. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Mike Trout. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch.
He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher. But you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Squeezes it. One away. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. So the tying run at second. Ground ball up the middle. Lindor in the dirt. Nice pick.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And it stays fair. Here comes Trout flying around third. He'll score and then tie it. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out. So runner at second, 2 down. Don Baylor now at the plate. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Crow Armstrong sprinting towards the gap. Brings it in, and that's the third out. Back here at Coors Field, here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Yeah, that's fouled off. Ball one there. New arm out of the bullpen, Liam Hendricks.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. And fouled off. The pitch. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
No ball,
All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Simmons down to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. Here's the left fielder, Corbin Carroll. Not the best swing that time from the first round pick. Foul ball still 0-2. 2 out, space is empty. The next offering misses, and the count is 1-2. Cut on and lifted in the air. Crow Armstrong makes the catch, and that'll do it. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now the left fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Smoked into left field, base hit. Round second, digging for third. The relay.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He didn't smoke that ball, but he didn't have to, man. When you're working the ball gap.
And a base hit for Armstrong. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single. They lead it in the 8th. No outs. Runner at first. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor.
Well, these guys, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Judge hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Next is the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. There's a swing and a drive. Renfroe Armstrong makes the grab on the run.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field, someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Albies off of first with 2 away. Nice grab. The throw, and very nicely done for the out. Back here in Denver, and the batter now, Ketel Marte. Hendricks back to work. That one in the dirt, 1-0. Curve in the dirt.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or this could get ugly.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Well, that was one of those high percentage.
So they turn to their closer, Mason Miller.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the...
Pendleton to second. That's one. On to Baylor at first. Double play. So they're down to their final out. And now, Pete Alonso, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Fastball for a strike. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Let's get the paper. Somebody love it, hate it. No.
Okay, Mr. Misfit, but I ain't Mr. Fit in mine. This some rich shit by Gucci Pampers for my run. I guess I'm not lose my mind, put on a new one. I guess what they say about the mind, kinda true. Terrible thing away. You watch the color just flow to me. A perp in the face. You rap, they go to me. Hilarious in the way. My smacker too close to me. I blast a dope. She on the low for me. Luckily I be low with skis. Overseas I be ODB. I'm the one that turned the arch to gold like Mickey D. These underthons, they told me more. Mini Connie mommy, all she say is me. No copy C. All he can speak no English but counting up the guap with these. That's my eye. Yeah, baby, that's my eye. All that singing, I'm back on dirty. Never let me squat on 30 a.m. She tryna. Can't live this life, you don't deserve it. I've been working, no job, a hoe. Got me a whole job. The world with no mounted and find something that I can on. Like my name was Simon, y'all. Netflix, her couch. Soon as I leave, sign me out. Say you
shots are jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres, you them potential papers. I'm from back in the day where the was wearing tapers. And they call you a moolie, treat you like a racist. Militant, yeah, I'm back in the booth. Pop, I hit you from the roof, yeah. It's the truth, but pressure on you on your stoop. With body shots, till the body drop. I ain't got the hammer cock, the body. Think we talk about, we should've called it juice. Shout to all my that be waiting to make the fart bang let loose. chill, man, chill, let's get at $1 bill. They told me, chill, let's get at $1 bill. They chill, let's get at $1 bill. They told me, chill, let's get at $1 bill. Militant. Back in the booth.
They always haunt my dreams. The green twins with your eyes. They always haunt my dreams. The green twins with your eyes.
Gotta do better, I 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 gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
Said I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time, get back in line with my chakras. Reach for the galaxy, leave stardust for thus after me. Enter the void, fill in the cavity. Risk the reward if that's how it has to be. I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do everything in my power to try to do what gotta do. Ride the tide, don't fight with the current that guided you. Melt the ice round the furnace burning inside of you. I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do better. There's nothing they can do that I can't do better. Better yet, there's nothing I can do that I can't do better. Yeah, I'm better. I said I'm better.
Gotta do better, I 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 gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
Shade stuck to my face, hoodie glued to my head. Hiding from the same world that made me who I am. Deep rest, can't even get out of bed. Too blessed to be so stressed. I do all this just to say get off my. Mixed emotions prohibit my focus. It's what you wanted, what's wrong with you? You don't make sense. Feel like I could flip at any moment. Faces playing in this with me. Doing was just a war with boredom, but it's sure to get me. Lord forgive me. Amen. Wear the crown of thorns for sport. I'm just waiting for a stone to hit me. Relationship on the rocks, my family all concerned. My homie still on the block, getting I can't do. If I'm stricken by survivor's guilt, I'm getting it off of words. Word. Come on, Herb, you
gotta do better. I 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 gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
God! That ball was crushed. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? God! Big dog's gotta eat.
Nice try, Ramon.
Everything I wasn't any battle than a shade on. Blue eyes around him. How could I see color of your skin? I'll still live. Now we're swimming oceans of emotion, 7 days at a time. Oh, the water's blue, and so are you. I won't be running out anytime soon. I go up and I come down when I remember the day I was still around. Yeah, the water was just right, like your lips so warm. But now my heart is torn between the rose and the thorn. Yeah, times were better when I was still there. I was better when I was still there. Now we're swimming the oceans of emotions, 7 days at a time. The water's blue, and so are you. I won't be running out anytime soon. Oceans of emotions, 7 days at a time. The water's blue, and so are you. I won't be running out anytime soon. I won't be running out anytime soon. I won't be running out anytime soon.
King Kenny Beats, bro.
Que reflejan tu mirada, la noche tú y yo.
straight from within. Concentrated thoughts on who I used to be, I'm shedding skin. Every day a new version of me, a third of me demented, cemented in pain, juggling the pros and cons of fame. I don't know how to make friends, I'm a lonely soul. I recollect this isolation, I was 4 years old. Truth be told, I've been battling myself, trying to navigate the rhythms fake, cynical about the judgment day. I did past life progression last year and it f***ed me up. Reincarnated on this earth for 100 plus. Body after body, lesson after lesson. Let's take it back to Michigan in 1947. My father kicked me out the house cause I wouldn't listen to him. I didn't care about his influence, only loved what I was doing. Gifted as a musician, I play guitar on the grand level. The most talented where I'm from, but I had to rebel. And so I'm off in the sunset, searching for my place in the world. With my guitar up on my hip, that's the story unfurled. I found myself with a pocket full of money and a whole lot of respect. While the record business loved me, I was head of rhythm and blues. The women that fell to their feet, so many to choose. But I manipulated power as I lied to the masses. Died with my money, gluttony was too attractive. Reincarnated. Another life, it placed me as a black woman in the chitlin circuit. Seductive vocalist as the promoter hit the curtains. My voice was angelic, straight from heaven, the crowd sobbed. A musical genius, what the articles emphasized. Had everything I wanted, but I couldn't escape. Had me in fetal position, restricted. Turned on my family, I went wherever cameras be. No private planes for my insanity. Self-indulged, discipline never been my sentiments I needed. To me, and was like penicillin. Love, my happiness was in that. The melodies gave me hope when nobody's looking. My first assistant was a small town scholar, never did a till I got myself around her. My daddy looked the other way, he saw sin in me, pinched in me, reincarnated. My present life is Kendrick Lamar, a rapper looking at the lyrics to keep you in awe. The only factor I respected was raising the bar. My instincts sent material straight to the charts. My father kicked me out the house, I finally forgive him. I'm old enough to understand the way I was living. Ego and pride had me looking at him with resentment. I close my eyes, hoping that I don't come off contentious. I'm yelling, Father, did I finally get it right? Everything I did was selfless. I spoke freely when the people needed me, I helped them. I didn't gloat, even told them no when the vultures came. Took control of my fleshly body when the money changed. Son, you do well, but your heart is closed. I can tell residue that linger from your past creates itself. Father, I'm not perfect, I got urges, but I hold them down. But your pride has to die. Okay, Father, show me how. Tell me every deed that you done and what you do it for. I kept 100 institutions